everyone, just two to go. We're at the finals of the Australian Open 2020. Before I look at the women's final, which is tomorrow morning at 8:30, I'll have a look at the last men's semi-final. Dominic Thiem, Alex Zverev. If you saw the preview I did yesterday, thought there was a decent chance that Thiem was going to at least start slowly, but expected him to win. Expected a close match. Pretty much worked out that way. If you look at, I've got the stats away from the Australian Open logo this time. Idiot. Look at the statistics. If I click on the right thing, number of points. Where have you gone? There we go. 51% for Thiem and 49% for Zverev. Just a difference of 5 points for the match. Both of them started nervously. Thiem broken in the first game. Zverev immediately broken straight back. Then they seemed to settle down for a few games, and then Thiem just lost the plot. Just a break out of nowhere, really. They both have been serving well in the sort of 4 games before that. Zverev then held to love and broke again. So Thiem broken 3 times in that first set. I think that's safe to say that was a bit of a letdown or hangover, whatever label you want to put on it. That was Nadal caused that one. So they went into the second set. Thiem got the first break, up 3-1, pulled back to 3-all, broke again, and did hang on. Faced a couple of break points when he was trying to serve it out, but just about managed it. Looked a bit nervous towards the end of that set. Set 3, got the first break again, was pulled back to 3-all. Did save a couple of set points, did Thiem, when he was serving at 4-5 into a tie break. He's been absolutely superb in tie breaks last 2 rounds. Started there, first 3 points. Pretty comfortable tie break. He was complaining about stomach issues, feeling sick or something, trying to figure out what he was gesturing to his team's team. Didn't seem to affect him too much though. 4th set, very, very close. There was only 1 game which was at 5-4 that went to deuce. Both of them serving well. Ended up in another tie break. Again, he took first 3 points. Thought he cocked it up a little bit when he dropped both his service points there to get back on serve, but bounced back. Then that's when his mental strength really kicked in. That second half of that tie break was excellent tennis. So he didn't play as well as he did in the Nadal match. Discussed why that might be yesterday. Great performance from both. Team goes through. Should be an interesting final. I will look at that one tomorrow. Today, looking at the women's. So the women's final, Kenin against Muguruza. Both were underdogs in the semi-final. I expected them both to be competitive in those semi-finals, but didn't expect them to come through. It's nice to have some different names in the final for a change. Muguruza has won a couple of slam titles. She's won the French, she's won at Wimbledon. She's also been in she's been the losing finalist at Wimbledon as well. Kenin's first time in a slam. I think that's going to be a significant fact that Muguruza's got more experience at this sort of level. But as we've seen, it used to be unknown, or almost unknown, that somebody playing the first slam final would win it. It was more they were there for the experience. The younger players don't seem to understand that they're supposed to be nervous and they're not supposed to be winning the first one. So pretty much anything can happen in this one. Expecting a tight one. I played once before, that was September last year on a hard court. Kenin won in 3 sets. Overall results in the last 12 months are a little bit better for Kenin. She also has a slight lead on hard courts. Muguruza didn't have a good season in 2019. There's no getting away from that. She's made a much better start to 2020 and has made a better start than Kenin, although both have started well. Kenin's only had one poor result and performance, which was in Adelaide the week before this tournament started. She lost very weakly to Danielle Collins. But everybody seemed to be losing weakly to Danielle Collins in that tournament. So Muguruza's dropped sets in the first 2 rounds, but the last 4 wins have been in straight sets over Halep, Pavlyuchenkova, Bertens and Svitolina, so that's quite an impressive list. Kenin has lost just the 1 set against Korigov. That was in the 4th round. Obviously beat Barty, world number 1. 2 close sets in the semi-final. Barty had set points in both those sets. For the tournament, Kenin's got better service hold stats, but Muguruza leads everything else. Certainly the significant categories Muguruza leads. She's also served well, to be fair. So Kenin leads that one, 86% to 77% service games held. As I say, I'm expecting this to be close. I think, as in yesterday's match, team's mental toughness was the difference. I think Muguruza's experience of this sort of level match is going to give her the edge, but there's not much in it at all. Muguruza starts around about 1.6. That's way too low. Definite value on Kenin for this one. And I'm looking to lay Muguruza around about 1.4, liability out at 1.8, and we're going to lay the set 1 winner. I'm giving Muguruza a very slight chance to win her 3rd Slam title. Good luck if you get involved. I'll be in the Skype chat 8:30 tomorrow morning, and I will see you tomorrow for the men's final.